To the top, non-stop, turn it up.
Yes, man.
Isaiah.
Damn it, is that thing on? Yeah, it's on. Good morning, good afternoon. For those new to my channel, I'm JH. How you doing? How you doing? You came on this channel because you were trying to figure out how to pass the assessment, how to get into the post office, how to get yourself a little job, a little career, start fresh in life, maybe make a few dollars. That's what I'm here for, here to help you. A lot of people don't like to watch the videos, and that's cool. So what I decided to do was I decided to go back to the very beginning, a very good place to start. When you get your invites for your assessments, the first thing people do is they go on YouTube and they start looking for answers. They look, and that's how a lot of you guys found me. About 95% of you guys found me. Now, at one time, I had assessments available so that you guys could just skim through it and do it yourself, copy, I guess. But, due to YouTube policies and rules, I had to put them on private. And now I got a membership. So if you want to get the access to the assessment videos for $474, $475, $476, and $477, there's a $1.99 fee. I emphasize when people email me for them, hey, just pay the fee, watch all the different videos, and cancel it. I only did that to cover myself because my videos were being redistributed on other pages, and I don't really have a way to copyright my video. It's not music, so that YouTube took care of that for me. That's why I did that. It ain't to make no money, because the ads and all that stuff, they take damn near 70%, 60% of anybody they get. $2, 70% of $2, I get like 60 cents for the month. It ain't nothing. That ain't gonna buy me my Lexus. So don't think I'm out here trying to scam nobody. What I'm here to do is try to help you. Now that you made it this far, it's only been a couple minutes because a lot of people have short attention spans. We're gonna give you some information on how to pass this assessment without having to go watch those other videos. Now, if for some reason my words didn't help you and you still feel like you need help with the assessments, then go for it. You gotta go on the community page, you join the channel, scroll down in the community posts halfway through, you'll see the assessments, watch them, do what you feel. Alright. So let's get right down to what an assessment is. An assessment is basically, they want to know what your character is. They want to know who you are. It's an interview of your personality. So when you answer these assessments, now I want you to understand this, because some people come in my email like, oh, well, I'm about to take this and I need all the assessments. And I ask them, I'm like, yo, well, which one you need? Because there's 4 different assessments that are available online. And they go, oh, I need them all. So you missed the whole point. There's a process to this. So understand that an assessment basically is an assessment of your character. Even for the people that have already took the assessments, just understand that was your character. And they ask you a lot of questions that pertain to the job. That interview that's pertaining to the job. There is no real interview when you get on with the post office. There is none. Too many people getting hired, too many people quitting, so they don't have time to individually walk through and interview every single person. So if you take that idea, that concept, that it is an interview, and answer the questions in the assessments, like it is an interview, you cannot fail. Other people that post in these other videos if you notice, there's a pattern for those that have used my other videos. There's a pattern. I always tell people, pick the extreme of every answer, regardless of whether or not it's true or false. The extreme. Now, the extreme, people that can't understand what I mean. If it says, how many years of customer service do you have? Even if you're 18, it says none, 1 to 2 years, 3 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, 10 or more. You choose 10 or more. Interview, again, these people want to know that you are the best suited for the job. Not what you really feel, but that you are best suited for the job. They want to know that you work independently as well. Do you get managers involved in your personal issues with another employee? No. They want to know that you can work independently. You have a situation with another employee because they was messy. Do you report that to the supervisor, or do you take care of it yourself and say nothing? Do you argue with the other employee, or do you just handle it like an adult? Our minds would say, yeah, screw that. You done made a mess in my area every day for the last 3 months. I'm gonna report you. We were gonna have it out in the parking lot, whatever. Again, this is an assessment of your character. They want to know that damn near you management material. Again, you gotta lie. You be like, well, no, I took care of the situation. I say nothing because it's already taken care of. That's the answer. You always choose the extreme of every answer. The extreme of every answer. Nothing in between. The extreme of every answer, and you can't fail. There's no way you can fail if I just told you what the answers were. The extreme of every answer. Okay? Got that? How many times do you think it's okay to be late for work? In your head, you're like, well, shit, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Well, at least once a month, right? No. None. It's 0. The extreme of the answer. It'll ask you 0. It'll ask you 1 or 2 times, 2 to 5 times, 5 times, whatever. How many times have you been awarded at your last place of employment for doing something spectacular? Bonuses, etc. You'd be like, well, shit, I've never gotten an award. They don't know that. But again, if I'm interviewing you, I want to know, hey, man, how many times have you been awarded at your last job? Again, these people are going to offer you a job that you can potentially make $100,000 a year. You want to say, well, man, too many times to count, 10 or more. The extreme of every answer. I repeat myself because there's somebody that's going to come in my inbox and ask me the same question. What do you mean by the extreme? That means nothing in between. Nothing in between. When it gets down to the money section, there's only 3 questions. Break down how much change you would give if $25.83. If you can't count money, then that's on you. The extreme of every answer. That pertains to every different assessment. That's the only way you can pass. That's the only way I'm able to get 100 on everyone. The extreme of every answer. You don't really need a visual of somebody else's assessment to know what I just told you. Because I can repeat myself, but if you can't follow directions, you're not going to make it in the post office. Which leads me to my next statement. If you're applying for the post office, and I'm not picking on anybody, but if you cannot, or you don't have communication skills does not mean, well, basically it does mean, it means that you're able to communicate with a supervisor, you're able to communicate with a customer, without people saying, what? Huh? What did you say? Some people have very strong accents. That's fine, because we employ everybody. But if you try to communicate what you are saying and somebody does not understand you while you are trying to relay that message, then you need to tighten up your communication skills. If you're trying to be a window clerk eventually, you're going to need to interact with thousands of people, thousands of customers. And if they cannot understand you, then there's a problem. You need to go for a position that does not require you to either interact with customers as much, or a driving position, a mechanic's position, something else. But if you know, only you know, if your communication skills are bad or they're not up to par, then you shouldn't apply for certain things. Well, Jay, that's pretty racist of you. No, it's not. No, it's not. United States Postal Service. They hire everybody, every race, every nationality, but they do require you to speak and read English clearly. It says it on the first page. You have to be able to communicate, read, and write English properly. That is not a racist or prejudiced statement. That is a real statement. That is fact. I say some emails and I can't understand it because I don't know what some people write to me. And if you write me and I'm like, what? Huh? What are you saying? I don't understand you. And you're writing it. Imagine if you were to speak it to somebody. You have to be able to communicate correctly, or you will not have success in certain fields or careers or crafts in the United States Postal Service. That does not mean don't apply. That means apply for something that does not require you to have such a strong communication base. And throughout the years, obviously try to, hone your skills, hone your English skills. It's not a jab at any nationality. Far from it. I hope that this little bit of information that I gave regarding more than the assessments, you do not need to always run and come to Jay's channel and pay a membership fee. You don't. What I just told you will give you the success you need. There's no way you can fail if you follow that basic set of instructions. You have to have patience as well. Read your questions. The extreme of every answer, nothing in between. The extreme, nothing in between. Got that? This is JH. The word of today. Right there. If you made it this far in this video, the word of the day. Right there. Can't read script? Finesse. Type that in the comment section if you made it this far. This be that JH. Lunch break over in about 5 minutes. I gotta get back to work before somebody in the comments, hey, you snitching. That guy there, he's wasting taxpayer dollars. We don't get paid by taxpayers, silly. On that note, JH Doochies.